Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. For those of you guys that are new, my name is Dr. Wosu. You guys can call me Tochi here. And I am a doctor of internal medicine. And I wanted to show you guys a simple day of my life as a attending on an internal medicine team. So today is probably one of my busier days on this 7-day stretch. As an attending here at our hospital, our shifts go 7 days on, 7 days off. So I'm currently on day 3 of my actual period of my attending shift. And I have 2 interns and 1 resident, and then I have no medical students right now. So I wanted to record this video to kind of show you guys a simple day of my life, what it's like to be an attending on the inpatient service, which means inside the hospital. And then I too want to see how convenient this camera is to vlog while I'm having probably one of my most busy days on this actual stretch of my ward services. And today is known as short call. We have a 6-day call schedule, which is a rotating call schedule between us and 6 other teams, which all have 2 residents or 2 interns and 1 resident. And then there's 2 non-teaching teams, which are just ran by just attendings. And the 5-day call schedule goes as pre-call, which is the day before our admitting shifts, long call. Our long call day, which means that we're going to the ED and admitting people. We have post-call, which pretty much means that we have any amount of patients that we didn't admit the day before. We're supposed to admit up to 8 or to our team caps, which are 17. And then if we didn't admit up to 17, or if we didn't admit all 8, then we get the remaining amount of patients the next morning on post call. And then drip B and drip A are pretty much following days that can also get new patients up to 4. And then short call, which I think is the most busiest day on the actual call schedule, is where you can get up to 5 new patients in the morning. So today is that day. I got 5 new patients waiting on me already. It's currently, let's see, 6:59 p.m. Oh, I can just look at my watch. It's 6:59 p.m. So what I'm gonna do now is just kind of review those patients that I got this morning. We call them drips in the morning. And then, yeah, I'm gonna go see those patients and then go meet up with my residents and have rounds. So let's see how convenient this camera is vlogging on one of my busiest days in the hospital. All right, so I just finished pre-rounding all my patients for my team. I discharged a bunch of people in the last couple of days, so thankfully with my 5 new patients, I only have 10, so it should be a quicker day, but 5 new patients is a lot to go through. So I have a patient that had a bunch of nausea and vomiting that came in, someone that came in with looks like the signs of a heart attack, and then the next person had a heart attack before, and now they're getting better. And then I have another patient that has a dental infection with signs of like some sort of like vision issue. And then the last person I have has a bunch of seizures, some severe seizures. So I'm gonna go check those people out. I have about 30 minutes, oh, actually 45 minutes before round. So I'm gonna go see if I can pick up some food, and then I'm gonna go see how the patients and how the residents are doing. So let's go ahead and go. Bit more time than expected, so I'm gonna see
if I can grab some breakfast real quick because I am starving. I did biceps this morning for my workout, and I think I pulled something in my neck because it's feeling like it's got a little bit of a creak in there, and it's kind of hurting every time I move to the side. So hopefully that goes away. We have a massage gun in our office, so I might have to roll that out a little bit after round. So just hoping that gets better. And look at this view. It is beautiful today. Oh man, I really hope to have food. Unfortunately, breakfast was closed, so just grabbed a little bit of water. Got to at least stay hydrated. So I'm on my way to go see the first patient right now, and then after that, I think they're in the emergency department right now. So after that, I'll go up into the actual floors and see my patients that have an admitted bed.
Doors closing.
Okay, so just finished up rounds. We saw all 10 of our patients and pretty good cases. I love bedside rounding on new patients, mostly because by the time we come around for our rounds, which last from 9:30 to noon, families are in there. So not only do we get to educate the patients, but we also get to educate the family members, get them on board with the plan, and just get everybody feeling comfortable. One of the cases was pretty sad, actually. This lady, maybe in her 60s, 70s, it looks like she may be having signs of a heart attack. And, you know, of course, understandably, she's very scared about that, but I'm glad that she had her family there and they were able to kind of console her, and we were able to kind of console her as well. So she's going to be getting a procedure to figure out exactly what's going on with her heart arteries, and hopefully we can kind of intervene and also put in some stents. So that is the plan right now. The other ones are also stable, and I'm pretty happy to see where our team is progressing to. Later on today, we call it running the list, which pretty much means any to-dos that we kind of discuss on rounds, we pretty much give them time in terms of the interns and residents, give them time to carry out that action plan. And then around like 2:30, we talk about how that plan is going. So I'm gonna go get lunch right now. It's 12:09 right now. B and the other hospitalists ordered some banh mi, some Vietnamese sandwiches. So I'm gonna have that, jump into making sure we discharge everybody appropriately, and then go from there. There's cookies in the residence lounge, so I'm gonna sneak over there and see if there's any in there.
All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay, so we got some brownies, some more brownies, some more brownies. Okay, they love brownies here. Looks like no cookies though. Maybe this is what they were talking about. Let me go ahead and grab one of these. Thank you very much. I'm absolutely obsessed with this song Mutt by Leon Thomas and Chris Brown that just came out. I don't know if it just came out yesterday or if it came out a couple of days ago, but this song right here, fire. Y'all need to check it out. Okay, so it's 1:30 right now. I have about one more hour before I go back to the team and run the list. I'm just signing a couple of notes from the residents. As the attending, we have to co-sign the notes that they sign to kind of make sure it's like a legally binding document and that everything in it is actually accurate. And two of them I've actually signed right now, which are both discharge summaries, which pretty much means that if they are ready to like leave the hospital, we sign a discharge summary, which is their last note that we pretty much summarize what happened in their hospital course. That way their primary care doctors can see it and they can kind of know what to follow up on. Or if they're going to some sort of facility, they can read that and actually continue the care that we need to do that doesn't need to be done inside the hospital. So two of the people that I'm discharging, one of them is going home. Another one, oh, I'm actually discharging three. Forgot about that. One of them is going to a nursing home. The other one is going home. And, oh, actually, no. Unfortunately, one of them passed away. So I have a couple of more notes to sign. I have 7 out of my 10. So all I have to do is just wait for the residents to sign them. And then after that, I can go back to the room and then we can kind of talk about the plan that we discussed about on rounds and what we need to do moving forward. So right now, since no more notes are coming in, it looks like somebody wants me to sign an ambulance form. Never mind. Oh, actually, never mind. They don't need me to sign it. So I'm gonna go grab some food from the cafeteria. I feel very dehydrated, so I just need to get really hydrated.
I was initially going to use the DJI Mic 2 to record my audio, but I don't want some big obnoxious thing on my chest recording my audio, so I'm just going to stick with just the audio from the Osmo Pocket 3. One of the things that I have to do today, because on Sundays the interns and residents switch teams, but the attending stays on until Tuesday. So a couple of the people are leaving off the team tomorrow on Sunday. So the attending has the responsibility of not only overseeing the team, but also giving feedback to the residents, because during residency, it's your time to learn and make mistakes and get feedback, because you want to grow to become a solo practicing doctor. So today I'm going to give them feedback. I have like this mechanism, or I have this process of giving feedback, which is 3 things that you did well, 3 things that you don't think you did well, and then some goals for yourself for the future. And then if you're going to be giving feedback, you have to take it back yourself. So I'm going to have the residents also give me that same framework so I can know how to improve as an attending, because it is my first year doing this. So almost to the cafeteria, I'm going to grab some water, and then after that, see the team and then run the list. Wanted to give a quick little update in terms of how convenient I feel like this Osmo Pocket 3 is. There's some parts of the hospital that I cannot record for you guys just because it's a legal thing, HIPAA, if you guys know what that means. But in terms of the convenience of using the Osmo Pocket 3 so far today, it's been pretty good. I don't really have any issues besides the actual carrying case. It's the one that came with the Osmo Pocket 3, and honestly, I'm just very nitpicky about that, and it's easily able to fit in my white coat. I can get around with it, and it's not something that is so cumbersome like a whole DSLR camera or like a Canon G7X or whatever like that. So far it's pretty good, and I'm really enjoying using it, and it's also just very convenient using in the hospital. I can get some nice shots in the appropriate regions and the appropriate areas, but so far I'm liking the use of it so far. Trying to get my protein requirements, and I'm 6'5" and I weigh about 215 pounds, and I'm trying to get a gram of protein per pound of weight so I can put in a lot of more extra mass and muscle. So that's one thing that I struggle with here at the hospital, is finding the right foods to actually meet my protein requirements. I oftentimes get up to like 170, 180 grams of protein, but that extra 30 to 40 grams is always hard to come by, and I don't really like just drinking protein shakes all day. So I ordered a couple of chicken breasts, and I'm gonna have them chop that up and put it into like kind of like a salad like thing with some lime vinaigrette. So I hope that kind of helps get me a little bit closer, because the protein requirements is probably the biggest struggle I'm having for my actual fitness journey, in terms of, not only just focusing in the gym, but also the nutritional aspects to how to get me on point for where I want to be. I'm not sure exactly where my end point is for my actual workout journey, but as long as I look good and I like the way I look in the mirror, that's all that really matters for me. And also the functional capabilities. Am I able to get down, up and down? Am I able to like lift groceries, put things up on top of the car? Just the things that, a dad would need to do in the future. Oh yeah, we're about to go crazy with this. I can't wait. 2 chickens, some veggies in there. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice little meal. We had our match day yesterday, which is a really big day for all doctors, and these are all the people that matched at our hospital for OMFS, for dentistry, for internal medicine, for surgery, for emergency medicine. So congrats to all those people that matched here. Excited for y'all. right, so we just finished running the list. We're able to get 3 people off the team. So tomorrow we should have 6 or 7 people on the list left over. So it's pre-call for us tomorrow, which means that we don't get any new drips in the morning because the pre-call is the day before admitting day. So we try to clear our list before we admit new patients from the emergency department. So gave my feedback as well. It's always a learning process and knowing how to give feedback and knowing how to take feedback. My system is that I ask the resident and intern 3 things that they did well, 3 things that they want to improve on, and then 3 of their goals. So that kind of gives a holistic feeling to feedback, and then I also take their feedback as well as I tell them.
I don't know why you look so nice.
All right, so done with everything that I need to do with the interns and the residents. Now I'm going to be walking to my office to finish up signing some notes, finish up responding to messages. I have my pager in my actual office, which I forgot there, which I shouldn't have done that, but I need to get there a little bit quicker so I can actually figure out if anybody tried to reach out to me. But this is kind of like the time of the day. It's 3:38. The interns and the residents, no problem. Interns and the residents sign out to the night team around 5:30, which is covered by a 3rd-year resident. And then in the beginning of the year, it's 2 interns. But as the year kind of progresses on, they actually do 1 intern. So they kind of oversee our team throughout the night. That way we can go and get a good night's rest because we don't actually do any 24-hour shifts here. So pretty happy with how my team is doing. I need to do a couple of more things today. I need to do some Anki studying flashcards. Let me actually check my phone to see what else I need to do as well. I think I have 1 more workout today. I did biceps this morning, so my arms are kind of sore right now. But let's see, right here I gotta wash my hair. I have to listen to the church sermon today. I have to listen to the news, read the Sabbath School Quarterly, and then make sure I can go through all my emails. And I already did my minoxidil treatment today. So gonna do all those things, and then maybe I'll leave in like an hour, half an hour. And then once I get home, I'll be able to like rest a little bit. And Sunday is the day that is kind of like a lull. We have pre-call, so we're not gonna be getting any new patients. But I have the option to like do things from home, and then the residents will cover things while here in the hospital. But I'm kind of like in the middle in terms of if I want to come in or not. So I'm going to decide that probably tonight based off of how I'm feeling.
I need you. 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 I need to hold a corner.
There's this new soul food place that had just opened up down the street from my hospital. Yesterday I went to go get some food there, and man, it was so good. I got oxtails with rice and gravy, macaroni and cheese, and then candied yams, and boy, man, I'm trying to get that again today. So I'm gonna try to get something different. I see they have a website here, and then when I went there yesterday, they say how they have an Instagram, but I don't have Instagram, so I'm gonna have to try to order it here, and then on the way home, I'm gonna pick it up. So I'm excited. Okay, so done for the day. Gotta head out. Feeling a little bit tired. I need to wash my hair today, and then I'm gonna pick up this soul food that we were just talking about. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Let me actually just update this laptop real quick before I leave. That way I can get into editing when I get home.
Tochi? Thank you. I came just a little bit too early to pick up the food. They told me about 10 more minutes, so I'm just gonna sit here and just yap with y'all for a little bit. I am just reflecting on my time in med school and then also reflecting on my time in residency. Yesterday, it was our match day, and we matched about 30 something residents, and it just got me, you know, just reflective of my time of going through the match and going through med school, the anxiety that I felt and the fear that I felt of, you know, am I going to get through med school? Am I going to match into residency? Am I going to finish residency? Am I going to pass step 1, 2, or 3? Am I going to pass the internal medicine boards? Am I going to be a good doctor? And, you know, I think these are all valid feelings to feel when you're going through a professional school. There's a bunch of sun on my face. Let me see if I can block it off a little bit. Nah, actually, no, I'll leave it right there. But it's a really big job, and oftentimes we fall into this cycle of self-doubt. We fall into this cycle of just feeling inadequate, and I think the thing I just want to share with you guys is that those are all valid feelings to feel, but don't let that feeling overtake you. Don't let that feeling dictate how you're going to be in the future. Always have that mindset of growth, and always have that mindset of, I am who I am right now, but I can always get better. And don't think you're a finished product. I know people that are like 40, 50, 60 years into their careers, in their 60s and their 70s, and they even still don't feel like they're a finished product. So life is about progressing. Life is about moving forward and just realizing where you're at and how you can get better for it. So I hope you guys can take that with you. And it's something that I have to oftentimes remind myself of, that fact that I am not a finished product. I am still a work in progress. No matter what career that I have, no matter what exams that I pass or don't pass, it's always going to be, there's always going to be another step to take to get better as a person. And as we grow as a society, and as we progress to learn new things about ourselves and, you know, become more and more tolerant as a society, there are always going to be ways for us to get better. And no way of thinking is completely, you know, correct. Everybody has their own backgrounds, and that is all going to go into that fact of trying to make ourselves better. You know, every time I encounter a patient in the hospital, I always learn something new about myself, and I'm always learning something new. You know, I'm really happy about my hospital because it's almost like a hodgepodge of a melting pot of different cultures and backgrounds of people. And I met, you know, Somalians. I've met people that speak Mam. I've met people that are from Venezuela. I've met people from Cuba. I've met people from Vietnam. Met people from Nigeria, you know, even from my own tribe. And I'm still learning a lot about myself. And one thing that I want to implore for you guys as well is not just to stay within your own circle. Try to venture out of just your own circle and try to figure out what else is in there in the world, because we think that our area kind of is like our whole world, but it's really only a small little tiny part of the world, and we're only really a blip in terms of everything that's going into the world. So really take the time to travel, get out of your city, just going and experiencing new things, trying things that you don't like or think you don't like, because I always think that, you know, I'm the type of person when I find something on a menu, I just stick with that on the menu. And oftentimes when I've stepped out of what I've liked on a menu, I've oftentimes not liked it. But these last couple of years of my life, I have been stepping out of my own way of thinking and have been trying things outside of that menu, and I've found to like things. And I've been trying things outside of my life to try to see if I like it or not. And I found a lot of things that I would have never thought in a million years. If I would have talked to myself 5 years ago, I probably would have not even liked it or even dared to try it. So I'm trying to dare to be great, dare to be better, dare to try things different. And you never know what you're going to end up liking. So that is something that I really just want to implore you guys. I know that was just kind of like a mind dump of thoughts and things to reflect on, but you know, I'm just sitting here hangry, ready to eat, and I'm just ready to try new things. So I hope you guys can take away from that. Thank you. You too. Have a good day.
Decided to come up to the roof to have this dinner. I'm feeling like I need to get out of my room a little bit more. Not that I've been like confined in there or anything, but I don't know. I'm not going to be living in this apartment for much longer, so I just want to take advantage all of it for what it's got to offer. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm working with here. I ordered honey glazed salmon. Ooh, man, that sounds good. Ooh, I can just smell it. It already smells good. Ooh, look at that. Let me actually flip that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Woo! Man, that looks fire. So we got some salmon, mac and cheese. What are those again? Ooh, wow, that's gonna bug me. Candied yams, that's what they are. And then got some salmon, some rice, a little bit of shrimp as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and destroy this right now. That was amazing. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get any work done after that. Woo, man, time to go back to the apartment. Whew, that was fire. It had this like sweet honey taste on the salmon, which I can't fully explain, but I don't know what they was doing in there. They was cooking. They was cooking. Man, I might have to go get another plate. No, actually, let me chill. Let me chill. Hey, y'all. Whoa. All right, y'all, I'm gonna end the video there. Thanks for coming with me along this journey with using the Osmo Pocket 3 as a doctor on a really busy day. I'll say that my final review in terms of the convenience factor, the portability factor, all of it has been pretty stellar. I've been able to put in my white coat, I've been able to get around and not really be lugging around all this heavy material. And I think if you guys are wondering whether or not you should get this device, I definitely would recommend it. Try to get it earlier rather than later because I think there's like a backlog and like so many people are buying this device. I was just downstairs at the sandwich shop and I saw that while I was in there, the actual guy that was cooking, he was like, oh, is that the Osmo Pocket 3? So it's starting to kind of pick up popularity and he has like no idea about the whole vlogging, era or vlogging like sex on YouTube. So it's a pretty popular camera, so try to get it as you can. I'm gonna keep on trying to upload more and more videos using this device and testing it in different environments to see how it kind of holds up. So if you guys are wondering whether or not you should be getting it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and you guys can show me any type of question that you have in the comment section down below to answer questions on how this device actually is before you actually buy it. So if you actually reach this end part of the video, this is a secret one for y'all. Go in the comment section down below. The special word is going to be carrots. So if you made it to this part of the video, type carrots in the comment section down below. So I'll see you guys later. Peace. And until next time, have a nice day.